Hello and welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, Skage. Hello, Kale. Hello, Xanda. Xanda, to answer your question, this is the theme of Egg Quarters, one of Rouge's levels from Sonic Adventure 2. Now, before I get into, I was going to talk about something today. I remember what I was going to talk about. Hello, Lila. Before I start getting into what I was going to talk about something today, Xanda, I actually have a question from you. So, you come from a land down under, right? Where women glow and men plunder? Is that correct? Okay, I have a question. Hold on, I need to make sure I get the name right here. 1 second. Is the Axis of Awesome still relevant? I have only ever heard 4 chords. But I figured if anybody would know, it would be a person from Australia. If you don't know who that is, it's fine. I just like, who do I know from Australia? I haven't heard. Oh shit, I haven't heard them in a while. Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about it today because I was thinking, oh god, there was some song I was singing in my head, but at the same time that I was singing it, I was also thinking of another song layered on top of it, and I remembered that the reason that I associated those two together was because of their song 4 Chords. I think the last thing that I remember about the Axis of Awesome was one of the trio coming out as a trans woman, which she had introduced by being like, hey, you might have noticed that I've been shaving my beard recently. Surprise! Which I thought was a fantastic way to, an absolutely fucking hilarious way to come out. Oh, it is Saturday. So they actually broke up in 2018. Ah, that's unfortunate. Tragic. So when did that happen? That must have been before that, because I think they were still the Axis of Awesome at the time. And I think I've seen, like, pictures of them with her post coming out. Well, I mean, I guess that answers my question, huh? Welcome to the Shark Stream. My name is Gage, aka Acid Shark. It's Saturday, which means it's time for some Shadowbringers. But we're also doing Valentione's Day 2026, because that's happening this week. I have chicken bites from Sonic Burger. That's another thing. That was in 2016? I fucking should have known. 1016. Traveled back in time. To come out on ye old parchment. So we started a little bit late today. And the reason we started a little bit late today, so Penny Snapcube, well-known streamer, YouTuber Penny Snapcube, has been playing through the Half-Life series for the first time. And recently has gotten around to doing Half-Life Alyx. And any time that I've ever seen someone playing Half-Life Alyx, I've thought, wow, Half-Life Alyx looks so fucking good. I wish I could play Half-Life Alyx, which inevitably leads me to looking up VR headsets and like what my best options would be, and lamenting the fact that I don't have like a reasonable amount of funds to get a VR headset, which is unfortunate. I think, so when's the VR headset arriving? At this point, honestly, like, my best bet for getting a VR headset would probably be, like, PSVR 2 and then getting the PC, the official PC adapter for it. which is not going to be anytime soon. I'll tell you that for free. But yeah, so I'm just like looking it up, and it's just like, okay, there's PSVR 2, there's the MetaQuest, which, I mean, like, good lord, I do not want any more, like, I don't want to fucking, I don't want Facebook in my house any more than it already is. I don't even, like, I have a Facebook, because, like, every so often, like, my mom's just like, hey, you should check something on Facebook that I posted, or, like, just like, hey, you know, all of your relatives are wishing you happy birthday on Facebook. You should go say thank you on Facebook. It's just like, the least amount of time I can manage to spend on Facebook over the course of a year, the better. So I'm not exactly in a rush to pick up the MetaQuest, as you can probably guess. And that was even before they fucking gutted their VR gaming division and, like, laid off a shitload of people. Which sucks, by the way. You know, there's the Steam Index, but, like, I would have to, like, win the lottery a few times to be able to afford that shit. So I'm just sitting here thinking, just like, what's a shark to do about wanting to play Half-Life Alyx, but not having reasonable access to a VR system? Like, the only VR shit I've got right now is a PSVR 1, which, like, has so much shit that I have to fucking put together. It's so... Like, look, I was really excited to, like, do the LA Noire case files stream, and then, of course, there was the one-off of Resident Evil 7 in VR that I did. Those were all really fun. And I really appreciated that I was able to do that. But, like, goddamn, I had a larger space to work in around those times. These days, not so much. My desk is quite tiny. Or my like, work area is comparatively tiny. And then I was just like, oh yeah, that's right. There is, like, an extensive mod that un-VRs Half-Life Alyx. I could potentially install Half-Life Alyx and then get this mod. I was just like, oh, this sounds like a great idea. I'm going to install Half-Life Alyx right now. And then it took several hours to download and install. And in that time, you know, I took a nap. I'm still dealing with, like, muscle pain and stuff like that. I might as well, like, get some rest when I can, right? And then, like, eventually just like, oh, cool, the install's done. And I go to my computer, and it's just like, oh no, I've miscalculated something. Because installing Half-Life Alyx set my computer into big and round mode. It was overinflated with datum. And, oh man, nothing was running the way that it was supposed to be. It was a fucking hassle just to get my computer restarted prior to this stream, which I always do a fresh restart of my computer prior to streaming. It's a habit that I don't think I need to have anymore, but I've had since I, like, streamed on, like, my old, like, fucking decade-old laptop. It wasn't a decade old, it was younger than that. It is just a habit I have not kicked. So I restart my computer, it comes back up, everything is still slow as balls. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh fuck, I'm gonna need to uninstall Half-Life Alyx. So then Steam takes forever to load up, and then it takes forever for the game to actually uninstall. So while I'm waiting for it, I'm just like, I might as well uninstall a few things. I don't need Master Chief Collection on my computer anymore, really. Took off a few demos that I had already played, or were for games that I already have, etc., etc. Took off Metro 2033 because I've got that on Xbox, so it's fine. Don't you love modern PC gaming? To be fair, my PC isn't exactly, like, robust, you know? But, like... This is why I'm, like, really upset that, like, the Steam machine is going to cost, like, $1 quadrillion. Because, like, it would be really nice to have something just, like, dedicated to, like, PC games that I would be able to, like, free up so much space on my computer. But unfortunately, you know, they need to fucking reserve millions of dollars worth of RAM for data centers, for servers that haven't been built yet, in data centers that they keep getting their contracts canceled for. I don't know. Elon Musk is out here laundering money, buying his own company from himself so he can build data centers in space or some bullshit. Who fucking cares? What a stupid cunt. Sorry. I'm not sorry. What the fuck am I saying sorry for? No! Elon Musk is a stupid fucking cunt. Fuck that guy. What a dipshit. Anyways. What the fuck am I apologizing for? Jesus Christ! I think I'm apologizing for going on about this more than anything. Because I feel like the topic of, like, AI and me complaining about AI is, like, something that I go on about, like, a lot recently, so, like, anytime, like, I'm about to go on about it again, I feel bad for, like, using up air with the concept, you know? Devil's advocated too hard, Tally. That's not Devil's Advocate. Devil's Advocate is, my belief that Return to Silent Hill is the greatest movie of the year. Obviously. And even then, that's just objectively true. Oh, I was actually very excited to see that the Rotten Tomatoes score for Iron Lung went up. The last time that I had checked it, it had dropped to like 44, 45%. It's up to 58 now, which is really good. No, that's just the asbestos. My house doesn't have asbestos. Fuck off. Anyways. Before we get started, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. What was it? So during yesterday's stream, I talked about how, like, I really wanted chicken nuggets, right? I did end up getting chicken nuggets after the stream. While I was out, though, I think, where did I go? I went to, like, Burger King or something. They had, like, something called, like, the Ultimate Steakhouse Burger. It had, like, bacon, onion rings, Swiss cheese, mushrooms, had, like, an aioli on it. I removed the aioli. I'm not an aioli bitch. I put barbecue sauce on it instead. And I was just like, oh, this looks really good. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try a Whopper Jr. And then I got it, and I didn't like it. And I was really upset about that. And today I was just like, oh, man. I need to have a good burger. So I went to Sonic Burger. And I got a burger from Sonic Burger. They had a deal where it was just like, you could buy one entree, get another free. So I got a burger and some chicken bites. Oh, coward. I don't like aioli! Listen. I no longer feel like I should apologize for my food preferences, because like I've realized just like, yeah, you know, I've got preferences, but like I don't know if I could conceivably describe myself as a picky eater anymore. Like, even the me of yesteryear, even Shark Pup Gauge, like, when I saw, like, what a real picky eater looks like, I'm just like, oh, I'm doing fine, actually. There we go. Like, I've definitely gotten better over the years, but, like, I don't even think, like... I don't even think, like, my older eating habits were actually all that bad. Where's my controller? Here it is. Alright. So first things first, Valentine's Day. People can like or not like whatever they want. You're correct. But also, I will no longer feel ashamed of myself. So I didn't dress up in like one of like the classic Valentine's Day fits, because this released on the cash shop at the same time. Oh shit! Oh, hold on. Lollyho Silma. Lollyho Delina. Oh, chat blocker. You're right. This released at the same time that they released all of, like, the stuff from last year's Valentine's Day event, and I'm just like, yeah, that's close enough proximity that I'll call this my Valentine's Day outfit for this year. Whatever shall we do? The icing on the cake. Damn. That's a big cake. I picked this one up with a few others, actually. Including the one that everybody lost their fucking minds over. You know, the funny pantsuit. Oh, well met, friend. I am Astrid, emissary of love and ardor. Though the Valentine's Day celebrations are underway, I'm afraid that we are still preparing for the main event of the day. Why, if it isn't Igald! It is a pleasure to see you again. Why did it take you an entire, like, dialogue box to realize it was me, buddy? Aren't there 2 guarded outfits now? I don't know. We're in dire need of assistance to see the festivities get underway, and an adventurer might be just what we're looking for. If it's not too much of an imposition, might I ask for your aid? But of course. Listen, there's a lot in Astrid's mind. The baby brain can only fit so many object permanents. Oh, thank you. We've been hard at work getting everything ready for today. I even designed this fetching new outfit, and everything was perfectly in hand until we ran into a spot of bother. Just so preoccupied with preparations, true. Allow me to explain. To celebrate Valentine's Day, we were to serve rather generously sized cakes to be shared with one and all. However, operations ground to a halt at the last minute, leaving our plans and cakes half-baked. Audience laughter. The emissaries dispatched to assess the situation should be returning presently with further details. Would you mind joining us at the amphitheater entrance to meet them? Uh-huh. If you would join us at the entrance, it shouldn't be long before the emissaries arrive. It's most heartening to have your aid. The giant cakes are the keystones of this Valentine's Day, you see. I do love me a giant cake. Hello, you two. Where's the fucking... Oh, there it is. I love seeing people just disappear in front of my eyes. Oh, it's a little heart move. It's Koopka Koop. Oh, it's Bakery Bedlam in there, Kupo. Those pesky mammoths should be creating confectionaries brimming with ardor and affection, but instead they insist on being a nuisance and an obstruction. It was all too much for us to handle alone. How's your cooking level? Non-existent. As I suspected, this may be best left to someone with more skill in the art of physical altercations. I'm sure you remember Koop, our Moogle emissary of love, messenger of ardor and affection to lovelorn souls the realm over. This year, once again, he has been kind enough to pitch in with the festivities. How could I turn down a request for aid after hearing the plan for such lavish deliveries of love, Kupo? Many paws make light work, as they say, so I collared a fellow Mog and flew over post-haste to lend our aid to the patissiers of House Valentione. Hi, I'm patissier of House Valentione. These deliveries of love are nothing less than the cakes in question. Valentione's Day is a time to foster affection for one another, and how better to do so than by sharing a sweet treat? Twoo! When we shared our vision with Koop, we soon came to the realization that we would need a facility capable of baking confectionery of colossal proportions. As luck would have it, there was an old manor in the outskirts of the Twelveswood, so House Valentione snapped it up and turned it into a grand patisserie. Everything was falling into place. Wait a minute. Oh, you guys didn't. Until the bespoke mammoth patissiers commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild went on a rampage. I hope it's not the one I'm thinking of. Okay, it looks like it's a different one. I was just like, did you guys buy Hawk Manor? I would swear they had lost their minds, had they any to begin with. Why the little fiends took us for common cake thieves, Kupo. They all but barred off the kitchen in their ceaseless frenzy. Though we have a whistle to stop the mammoths in emergencies, they were upon us before my little lungs could fill with enough puff. I fear the situation may be beyond my power, Kupo. No, the Halloween gang bought Hawk Manor. True. Even with the mammoths behaving so, we cannot recklessly destroy such custom clockwork pieces, which means... Please, Igeld, you're our only hope. Will you dodge the malfunctioning mammoths, decorate the cakes, and save Valentione's Day? For the sake of those eagerly awaiting the festival, I beg you. It'll be a piece of cake. This is a similar but altogether different Trois Manor. Ah, right, Hawk and Trois. Mitigate on that thing. You two no doubt have matters to attend to here, so allow me to accompany our brave adventurer friend and provide what support I can, Kupo. Thank you. I'm sure that together you will soon have matters at hand. Yeah. I've heard this is really good. I've been seeing people say that this is one of the best seasonal events we've gotten in a while. You now have access to the Patisserie seasonal instance. To enter the patisserie, speak with the House Valentione Patissier and Miketo's Amphitheater, or the Acorn Orchard. The patisserie is a light party instance for a party of 1 to 4 players. There are no class, job, or level requirements for participation. Parties that register for the instance with less than 4 members can choose to enter with their current party or choose to fill their party automatically via the matching system. I appreciate you two so much. Xanda, how quickly can you get over to Crystal? No, I feel like we had this discussion before, didn't we? I don't know if that's something you can actually do. Alright. Dell's outfit is very cute, actually. Alright. Also, I gave her the lesbian sword. That's just one of the artifact weapons. Thank you for your assistance. Allow me to escort you to the patisserie when ready. Should you wish, I would be glad to offer my advice as a patissier before I... How many people can enter the patisserie? The mammoths of the patisserie consider all who set foot within its halls to be intruders to limit injury and incident. I recommend entering as a group of no more than 4 capable individuals. What should I expect to find? Decorate as many cakes as possible while avoiding interference from the rampaging mammoths. Koop will take charge of recipe selection and direct your hand accordingly. It would seem that the mere sight of completed cakes drives the mammoths into a further frenzy, though they appear to return to a more docile state once all intruders have left the patisserie. Pray take care while you remain within. Aye. What can be done about the mammoths? There is a way to temporarily stop the mammoths in their tracks. This maintenance whistle for the Goldsmiths Guild causes the mammoths to cease all activity, baking or otherwise. Sounding it correctly requires a moment of intense concentration to ensure to drop the bow to secure a route to the cake. The duty action, bake off, can only be used when your hands are free and unencumbered by ingredients. It will temporarily render any mammoth within range unable to move. Crystal curl, yes. Let me talk to Koop real quick. Allow me to express my thanks for your assistance, too, for I am most eager to deliver a freshly baked slice to a dear friend of mine, Kupo. In preparation for the festivities, we used our Moogle magics to ripen an array of fruits, both seasonal and otherwise, which we brought along with other suitable decorations. Feel free to leave the recipe and design to me. We cannot allow this setback to stymie the celebrations, not when so many have worked so hard. Come, adventurer, let us show these mammoths the power of love. Come! But aim on the cake. Aim for the cake. This is a weird cake. This is a weird cake you're making here, Koop. I'm gonna be honest. Koop! They're making weird cakes in the patisserie. The mammoths have gone crazy. Koop. You remind me of a small Mexican chihuahua. Excuse me. Oh, I see. Sorry, Kale has explained to me why they call it the lesbian sword now. And I gotta say, quite appropriate. Ooh. That lighting effect gets a little weird towards the top of the screen. How is Valentione Butler? Butler? Butt? We gotta lure the butts. True. Butts must be lured. Cake is always good. Wink wonk. Gotta stretch real quick. Oh, God. Okay. Ugh, fuck. Ah. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Alamo Drafthouse is having a cross-promo thing with Resident Evil 9. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, for some reason, I missed out on wrong when I saw that pop up on the screen. I thought it was just, I don't know what I'm doing. If you can't make it, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Blah. Select data center travel, but I can only select materia. It might just be because it's a different world server. Who can say? I don't know how any of it works either, honestly. I think it's still very limited, probably, yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll go ahead and just get this taken care of. If for whatever reason you do happen to figure it out, you can always join for the weapons series. Thank you for your assistance. Let me escort you to the patisserie. Let's go! Oh, do we want to bring somebody else along for this? Just like a random passersby? Just Igale, Delina, and Silma just like grabbing some like poor nearby schmuck? But yeah, they're having a, this big, like, 4-day event where... What the... Do I know that person? Hi, Strel. That would be why orange. Yeah, I don't remember who that is. Oh, it's you. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Fuck! Damn it, we just got in. Sorry. If you want to hang around for the weapons series... Oh, shit, wait. Everything worked out. Oh, you're doing roulettes? Ah, okay. Never mind then. You can... Damn, alright. Well, enjoy roulettes then. It's okay, that probably doesn't affect anything. It's a seasonal thing. Yeah, I will join the weapon series. I need to do those. Our next one would be Emerald Weapon. So if you haven't done Ruby Weapon or the solo duty for that one, you might want to like speed run that real quick. Nah, it gave you the penalty warning. Ah, sucks. Emerald is your next one? Okay, cool. That works really well then. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Oh, yeah. Alamo Drafthouse. We unfortunately don't have one, like, close enough to us to like, go to this. But they have, like, a bunch of... There's a bunch of movies that they got that are just like, oh, this is all stuff that is... inspired or inspired by Resident Evil. And it's like... I'm trying to remember what all of them are. I think one of them was The Thing, one of them was Cabin in the Woods. There were two others that I don't remember what they are. None of them are Resident Evil movies, which I thought was very funny. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Green sheets are twinkling with anticipation. One heartberry cake. Let me out, 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 let me out. Are we going this way? Okay, we're going this way. Eep, eep, eep. Whoa. Huh. Wow. Ah. Oh God. Fucking horror game. All right, hold on, I got it. Oh shit. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, okay. Ah. Chocolate hearts. Huh. Let's go. Yay. That's a nice looking cake. Huh. Oh, fuck. Moogle cream. Quick, somebody cream a Moogle. We need to find a Moogle. We have to extract the cream. Yoink. Haha. See you later, fuckers. What? Sugar pearls. We can do it! We can win! Oh, the white rolling berries. Fuck. Eep. Wah. Okay. Oh god. Alright, give me another one. Let's fucking go. Choco berry. Or Choco Bowberry. Choco Baco. berry frosting. It seems like this would be, like, better organized by, like, having one person get, like, one particular ingredient, but, you know, whatever. It's just fine. I want to get everything. Oh, shit. Haha! Missed me, bitch! Sorry. That was mean. Whoop. Fucked. Aha! Fuck! The branch berries! I gotta get the branch berries! Fuck! Fuck you! Half our time has elapsed. I don't like that. I don't like being told that. That stresses me out. Oh. We need chocolate cubes and chocolate hearts. Let's go! Okay. Oh god, we have 2 more. Okay, okay. Lemon macaron! Don't let it see you. Fuck. More lemon macaron. Excuse me. Another lemon macaron. Whoop. How about a 4th one? You know, just for fun. Yoink. Oh, fuck, that one saw me. Shit. 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 Oh, what do we still need? We still need lemon frosting and sun lemons. Oh, God. We in there. We do it. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get frozen. Oh, no! Ah! Shit! Okay. We gotta just go fucking nuts. Egg. 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 Ooh, chocolate flowers. Oh, shit. Oh, no. No, we've already got too many of these. Shit. I like whipped cream frosting. Let's go! Woo! Egg. Bam. Magnifique. Let's hear it for egg. My favorite detail is that the cake model updates with each ingredient you put on it. It's really good. Thanks again for your aid, Kupo. What an honor it is to deliver such a grand missive of ardor and affection, in all its sugar-frosted glory. The usual missives, incidentally, have been entrusted to a reliable apprentice of mine. I'm sure deliveries are underway as we speak, Kupo. My camera is straight down that Rogadin's shirt. Welcome back. I hear it was a resounding success. Yeah, it went alright. I must offer my thanks again, Eigeld. I've never seen such a charming confectionery. Now we can finally get the festivities underway. Toss a coin in there. That said, with such a large-scale operation, we can hardly ask you to oversee the production of each and every cake. Would you be able to share the secret of your success? Positive thinking. And egg. The secret of my success is egg. So, it's a case of using your finely honed physique and mental fortitude to push forward, boldly withstanding the heat of the kitchen. I'll send a request to the Adventurers Guild and ensure they include this sage advice. Yeah, that's what I said. That's about what it comes down to, yeah. I'll see the appropriate transportation to the amphitheater so we can get the cake served up. In the discussion of the worst places to inside of your mouth to accidentally bite, I feel like nobody talks about the underside of the tongue. That is the absolute fucking worst feeling when you've bitten the underside of your tongue. It's not necessarily more painful than any other part of the mouth, it's just... You never really realize how much, like, the underside of your tongue moves until you've bitten on it. You're simultaneously impressed with how you did it, and also, ow. Yeah, exactly. Well. Alright, that's all my chicken bites. Although I'm glad the celebrations can finally begin, I can't help but wonder what drove the mammoths to madness. Gulp. It couldn't be, Kupo. Something on your mind? Koopka Koop. Koopka. Koopka Koop seems to have noticed something. Perhaps we can get to the bottom of this. Why would the mammoth suddenly turn on us? Koopka. Koopka. With you there to wrangle the mammoths, I was able to observe them more closely. And what should I see, Kupo, but traces of Moogle magics? The only other Mog who would have had the opportunity to cast the magic in the vicinity would be Koopnakuko, who helped prepare the fruit. I'm sorry, their name is what? Mayhap he knows something of this. Well, it seems our next course of action is decided. We must find this Koopnakuko and see what he knows. Have you ever had the time where, like, something crosses wires in your brain and then you find the effect of your tongue resting in your mouth bothering you? No. How the fuck did that happen factor strong? It was such a weird thing I could not sleep for a night because my brain hyper-focused on it. You heard him. Koopna Cucko. Koopna cuckold? I didn't espy him in the patisserie, so I suspect he may be somewhere in Gridania. Though in all likelihood he would attempt a quick escape should I confront him alone. Eigeld, would you mind accompanying me as a suitably intimidating backup? I will beat the shit out of him. Wouldn't be the first Moogle I've done so. Thank you. I'll join the search once I've submitted a request to the Adventurers Guild for additional cake decorating support. It's like your brain forgets how to handle basic body behavior, like focusing on breathing or something. Time to cream another Moogle. We gotta extract his cream. Kupna Kuko is fond of strolls by the water wheel, so nearby Lancers Guild seems like a good place as any to begin our search, Kupo. If you've done the Moogle quest, you're quite experienced at beating the shit out of Moogles. Please do not extract the cream from Cuckold. Hi, Aner. Hi, Aker Boulder. They're just hanging out. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about why they're here specifically. It's not important. Oh, this is the wrong water wheel that I'm searching near. I will say, when I was going over my Steam library to see what I could uninstall, excuse me, in order to make my computer run less shit, I was reminded that there are a fair number of games that I do want to stream that are on PC. Like, the next PC game that I plan to stream to see how that fucking goes is going to be Undertale Yellow. At least that's the one that I have planned. But I do want to do Slarpiga. Slarpiga is a really important game for me to consider. Hi, Kupka Koop. Koopopo! That's him! That's Kupna Kuko! That's Kupna Cuckold. Alright, there was this recent FF14 event. More Good Smile figures announced. Yeah! We're going to be getting Nendoroids of Y'shtola, Istinian, and Gwahatia. Slarpiga, yeah. You know the one. Quick, cream him! Get his cream! Oh, I can picture it now. Dozens upon dozens of cakes being presented to the adoring public. For the Mammoths will be hard at work by now. Yes, everything moves according to my master plan. All these confectionery delights will appear with neither man nor Mog raising a paw. The commotion has been rather greater than expected, but surely 'tis not a boisterous enthusiasm. Koopopopopo! Kupna Cuckold, I believe we found the Mog to blame. Come, Igeld, together we shall deliver justice. Yeah. Come quietly or I'll pull off your palm. Jesus, that was a little harsh. Who in the name of good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his magnificence remain unsummoned in this sovereign splendor, are you? Oh, such murderous intent. Spare me, spare this cute, fluffy Mog. Goodbye! Ah, Astrid. Not only did Kupna Cuckold not know something of the matter, it turns out he's the very maker of the mischief. Please stop calling him that. What? But you said he helped you prepare the fruit. Whatever could he have hoped to achieve by causing the mammoths to malfunction? Malfunction? Great Kupo nuts! You say they're malfunctioning? Oh no, I had such fun helping with the cakes that I returned to the patisserie after delivering the fruit, but Kupna Koop was nowhere to be found, attending to another of his many duties, I suspect. Then it struck me, Kupo. If everyone was so busy, wouldn't it be better if the mammoths could make the cakes all by themselves, and so I cast a little Moogle magic? It's raining. Which then caused the mammoths to malfunction. Kupna Cuckold, you must undo whatever spell you've woven, Kupo. That's not my name. Don't care. Well, it may have been fairly easy to cast, but it's not so easily undone. Any attempt to dispel it is liable to end in exploded mammoths. That would be far too dangerous for the mammoths, and perhaps more importantly, the cake. For now, we have a team of eager adventurers helping decorate cakes, and we've ascertained that there was no intentional sabotage. Oh, what a fine mess you've made. Why didn't you think to ask anyone else before deciding on this plan? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause problems. I just wanted everyone to have as much cake as their hearts desire, Kupo. I only remember the good smile thing because there's a showing blue sky right now, more stuff. Ooh. And there's FF10 stuff. I do like FF10. Something, Sorcerer Apprentice. Why cast such a spell? This spell helps, but if you remove it, you explode. Oh, they showed Fran. Bitches love Fran. I'm bitches. Well, as an emissary of love, I'm never one to turn away a helping hand. Any ideas you have, you can always bring them to me, especially if they're about cake. Listen well, Kupna. Whether delivering missives or lending aid, you must always see the task through for the intended recipient with love. With love? Even though I'm not an emissary? As long as one puts their hearts into it, anyone can spread love and affection. Just look at Aegeld. Thanks to her, the Valentione's Day festivities can go ahead. And I think it's past time we went and enjoyed them for ourselves. It's true, I'm very good at spreading love and affection. That's a double entendre, by the way. There's an implication there. A euphemism, if you will. The love and affection is my dick. Anyway. Back to the amphitheater. Wait, is it not at the amphitheater? Hold on. Oh, no, it is. Okay. Delina spreads her her love. Sometimes it do become that kind of stream, to be fair. Baking for another has always brought me joy, but I must say it's rather nice to be on the receiving end too. You said it, and so a cake becomes a gift of love, one that bears Astrid's feelings to many, many more. How blessed I am to be part of Lady Valentione's legacy. Hi, Hortefals. Even the way Lisette eats cake is simply adorable, wouldn't you agree? Oh, I am the happiest man alive. It may come as a surprise, but Astrid was slow to warm to me when first I saw Lisette's hand. For her to now consider me a member of the family, someone with whom she can share such joyous moments, is an honor beyond words. Sometimes the straights are okay. The NPCs are here, and oh god, they sure are. Of course they're here. Of course they're here. Why wouldn't they be? It's the post-Chocobo! And the post-Moogle. I mean, if it was going to be any stream, it would be the Valentione's one. True. What a palaver, Kupo. Though I was most relieved to find Kupna cuckold, harbored no ill intent. Still not my name, still don't care. And with my dear friend Aline partaking in the festivities, I couldn't be happier. What colossal cakes! And so many, Kupo! Just look at how many cakes we managed to prepare, and to see everyone sharing a joyous moment over a tasty treat. Oh, it's wonderful to see the preparations pay off. As you can see, the day's main event is well underway, and cake has been served to one and all. Once again, allow me to thank you for your assistance. The confectionery you contributed is here in pride of place, and thanks to your advice, the adventurers who undertook the request to decorate additional cakes were wildly successful. Hey, Gage, far left of your screen. Oh, fuck! What are you doing here? He's just there. You're not supposed to be here. We have stuff we gotta do. What a light and fluffy texture, Kupo. It's simply divine. And everyone seems to be having such fun. Is that what being an emissary is? Seeing people bask in these warm feelings. Why, this might even be worth doing the hard work myself, Kupo. Oh ho ho, at last you see, this is ardor and affection. This is the essence of love. Looks like everyone is having a good time. I heard you were decorating cakes while the emerald weapon is still on the loose. Listen, man. And it's thanks to your help that we made it this far. To think we were this close to everything falling apart at the final step. I couldn't bear the thought, not after all the hard work Astrid put in to make this happen. I'll not deny I had my heart set on it. Not so long ago I came to realize that sharing food and sharing a moment of bliss together is but another form of love. While the gifting of chocolate is the traditional practice, a part of me hopes that what we have created here today might become a new tradition. Sharing ardor and affection with loved ones and feeling their hearts answer in return, it is my most heartfelt wish that people across the realm are blessed with many such opportunities. And so, Igald, if you feel inclined to venture into the kitchen once more, we should gladly welcome additional cakes. Our celebration is just getting started after all. And I must insist that you partake as well, before you go rushing back to the patisserie. I'll get you a slice right away. And I'll put the tea on. Won't you sit with us for a while? I think we've earned this. Okay. Let's not worry about who's with Gaius over there. Don't worry about it. Don't look at them. Tell me, for whom do you bake? No one here, just Gaius. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can now attempt the patisserie seasonal instance again by speaking with the House of Valentione Patissier in either Mikado's Amphitheater or the Acorn Orchard. You may enter Valentione's Day chocolate. You may earn Valentione's Day chocolates by competing in the patisserie. Valentione's Day chocolates may be traded to the House Valentione made in Mikado's Amphitheater for gear and items. Ah, fuck. Oh, y'all are just kind of standing over there. Thank you so much. Oh boy. The inspiration for these cakes came to me during Lisette's ceremony of eternal bonding. When Lisette and Hortefons shared the first bite of the cake, their love for one another was truly radiant, and when the same cake was served to the guests, it was as though that love was shared with us all. I thought it would be wonderful if we could get an opportunity for people to likewise give shape to their affection, which led me to the idea of an extra large, extra loving cake. Won't you have a slice, Igald? Delicious. I only got 4 cakes done. It was enough for everything. 20 NPC, but you have to do level 80 Ninja Quest. Fuck, I haven't gone that far. This outfit is simply lovely, wouldn't you agree? Well, you're in luck. We're giving it to those who help bake and decorate the cakes as a way of expressing our thanks. Cake recipes were developed in collaboration with the master patissiers who bake cakes for the ceremony of eternal bonding. We made sure to come up with lots of different flavors to suit everyone's taste. Which is your favorite, I wonder? Oh, hey! It's so good I could cry. Then I'll wipe your tears. You needn't wolf it down so. Sadhu's got a nice hairstyle going on right now. My god, will they just say they're in love? Gay, homosexual, gay. Sadhu has a bow in her hair? Yeah, that's part of that particular hairstyle. Delicious. What a handsomely decorated cake, Kupo. Take a slice for Kupka Koop? Which one? I understand this need for cake on a deep and spiritual level. I don't know who either of these characters are. I think one of them might be from the Arcanist questline. Hello, Ake, welcome. I've uploaded the screenshot just because you need to see it to know. I have a deep need for cake, yeah. Uh-oh. Again, let's not worry about that. Don't pay attention to that. Wait, gay bunnies are missing. Gay bunnies? What gay bunnies? We can still be friends, can't we? I suppose so. Oh no. I was right there. Funny. Bert? That's gay bunny singular. True. There's a motherfucker named Rodrigalt. There's a motherfucker named Bert. Sorry, I don't know if Igel was gay. No, Igel's super gay. You'd have seen them already. Damn. Alright, let's go back in. Well, actually, hold on. Oh, do I already have a bunch? Oh, shit. Okay, no, never mind. Let me just, I didn't realize I have 150. Fuck off. Let's just go ahead and... Castrian roll. We got a perfect score, so you have way enough. True. 1 slot remaining in my inventory. I don't need anything else, it's fine. Okay. And then, head over to the inn, put some stuff in the goddamn fucking armoire. You got the outfits, I wasn't looking. Yeah, no, I got them. Don't worry. I got every disparate piece of the outfits. No, not you. You. Let me in. Okay, we're good. I should get back on FF1. You should! I command it. Oh snap, there's a triple triad match over there. Maybe 1 second, I just need to... 2 slots remaining in my inventory. Sell the axe beak wings. 68. What do you got for me? Royal Volunteers Ring of Casting. Okay. Get back out there. Alright. Now then. To continue the Sorrow of Werlyt. I want to do solo challenges for each class, but my monk run hasn't even made it to Pravoka. I know what most of those words mean. Wait, hang on. What? Oh. Have to get into uniform. That's a good point. Selma, I feel like you're overdoing it a little bit. Oh, Matea's here. Strel, do you have an outfit to get into for the weapon series? Oh, yeah, you do. Cool, cool. Glad we're all on the same page. Alright, hold on. I just gotta unequip. Update. Alright. Okay, now I gotta fuck off to Werlyt, so y'all stay right here. This was the funniest one I had. Fair enough. Oh, hold on. Let me... Yeah, that's the shit. It's okay. I got plenty of ruby red dye for this. Oh, no, it's over there. I don't have to fuck off to Werlyt just yet. I'm the only one that's the right color. Listen, okay? This is what I wore when I fought the fucking Sapphire one, okay? We're basically a Sentai team right now. Blood of Emerald. Sid's investigation in Turncliffe has led to startling revelations. Gage, what weapon are we fighting next? We're fighting the Emerald weapon. But I wore this one when I was fighting Sapphire. It was still red and green. Also, I'm at least part green. Fuck you. It's good to see you, Igeld. I'm pleased to report that Master Garland and the others uncovered a fair bit of useful information in the Imperial facility in Turncliffe. In fact, he'd like you to rendezvous with Gaius in the town square, where he'll reveal what they've found. Once you're ready to depart, your escort will lead you the way. Will lead the way. That's it. Oh, there goes Selma. All set for the journey ahead? Yeah. Yeah, I am. My run animation, I'm dying. I know what a male Aura player feels like now. Hey, guys. Though the Imperials may be gone, the scars they have left on this once peaceful town will doubtless take many years to heal. It seems that Sid is not in the habit of saying the same thing twice, which must be why he has been waiting for you to arrive before revealing the results of his investigation. Now that you are here, perhaps Sid will finally deign to dispense his findings. Severa, inform him of Igeld's arrival. Okay. Haha, Bandicoot. My god, it is a different run animation. Really? That's hilarious. Thanks for coming. You're welcome. So, what have you discovered? To tell the truth, we were lucky to obtain any information at all, considering the lengths to which the Imperials went in covering their tracks. You see, the hangar below was not just used to store the weapons, but played a critical role in their creation. Critical role? We now know the code names given to 3 of the weapons, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Obviously, we are all familiar with the first 2, but the third is something of an unknown quantity. Excuse me. At the very least, this confirms the existence of another of those abominations. At the very least? The problem lies in ascertaining its whereabouts. None of the locals have seen anything resembling a weapon being transported either by land or air. Which of course leaves only one option. The sea. According to what fragmented data we were able to recover, the Emerald weapon is equipped with aquatic capabilities much like the Sapphire. When I normally move, my head doesn't sway as much with this outfit. That's fun. Meaning that its escape from Turncliffe would have gone undetected, and could potentially be anywhere by now. But if Alphonse plans to have it absorb more primals, the logical choice would be Eorzea. Traveling by sea would allow him to circumvent the front line at Gimlet entirely. The Alliance must be alerted at once. Hold your chocobo, Severa. It seems that the Emerald weapon was still incomplete when the 7th Legion withdrew from Turncliffe. It's far more likely that it was transported to another facility in order to add the finishing touches. If your supposition is correct, that would narrow our search to but 2 possible locations. Castrum Marinum in the Rotano Sea and Castrum Occidens in eastern Lenosia. Both of which are known to harbor remnants of the 14th Legion, your former subordinates, Gaius. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. Be that as it may, our objective is unchanged. Valdolin, you and Severa will make your way to Castrum Occidens, while I, Gald, and I head for Castrum Marinum. Should we locate the Emerald weapon, we will give the signal to dispatch the G-Warrior and eliminate it before it can be activated. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damage it sustained during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon. While Alagon machinery has its uses, it's a bugger to find replacement parts in a pinch. We've actually been working to expand its already impressive arsenal. The G-Warrior itself is in no fit state for combat. While I'm aware this is far from adequate replacement, I can provide an Ironworks submersible to help Igeld and Gaius reach Castrum Marinum. I'll have one sent to Vesper Bay. Ah, right to repair doesn't exist in Alec. A submersible, eh? I don't much like the sound of that. Perhaps Severa and I should count ourselves fortunate that our destination can be approached by land. I pray you have a safe journey. Watch yourself out there, Igeld. Yeah. It is time we departed. Let us make our way to Vesper Bay. Okay. Gaius. In the event that my attempt to bypass the Castrum security fails, the submersible of SIDS had best be able to withstand Imperial weaponry long enough for us to escape. As per Master Garland's instructions, the submersible is ready when you are. But before you depart, I've received some scraps of intelligence regarding your opponent from my colleagues in Turncliffe. Apparently, he uses some sort of levitating, hand-like appendages. 6 of them, in fact. Though we're not quite sure what purpose they serve. Sounds like having eyes in the back of your head might come in handy. But that's all we know, I'm afraid. You have our thanks. After all, forewarned is forearmed. If the Emerald weapon has indeed been transported to this Castrum, it would need to enter via the dry dock. We shall do likewise. Yeah. God, it'd be wild if we got there and it was there. What, wouldn't it? As one might expect, there are measures in place to keep out intruders, but the security systems can be tricked into recognizing us as an Imperial vessel. That said, infiltrating the facility is merely the first step. Should the Emerald weapon be activated, it is only a matter of time before the pilot uses Oversoul. Hooray, return to the waking sands. Can you imagine all this build up to the solo duty and it's not there? We must silence the war machina before this happens, and failing that, grant the poor soul at its helm the mercy of a swift death. Had these wounds healed more quickly, I could have gone with you, but I fear I would only slow you down. As such, I shall provide what support I can from afar. Whatever happens, the Emerald weapon must be defeated at all costs. Yeah, you know, assuming it's there. Oh. Well. Okay. There's something I was thinking about doing. Yeah, I'll worry about it another time. Oh, I should... Ready check. Sexy little ready check. This one is the one I roulette into the most. Fuck! Stwell! Stwell! How could you? No, I'm kidding. We're in the bathroom. Okay, fair enough. You're okay. Don't worry about it. Doop doop boop. Beep beep boop. Boop-a-doop. Castwum Mewanum. Let's fucking go, perhaps? Less than 5 minutes. Okay. It started at 30. I was worried. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Hmm? What the fuck was that? That was weird. Weird notification I just got. Sorry, I'm looking at blue sky. Oh shit, they're doing a brisket Figma. They're doing a Figma of Bucket. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it took them so long to do a Figma of Bridget. I feel like they really kind of went all in on Bridget when she suddenly gained massive popularity. Oh cool, love baguette. Biscuit. Like, remember that period of time where, like, people were complaining that Bridget was getting, like, all of this, like, new merch when, like, there's more than just Bridget in... she wasn't even, like, released with the base roster of Strive. On some level, I get it, because they did go all in on Bridget merch. But also consider Bridget cool. I like Bridget. And yes, but then also that's what happens when a character explodes in popularity. True. Also very cool that the reason she exploded in popularity is because she's trans. Let's go. Ah, God. What the fuck? Though we prefer to avoid engaging my former wards in combat, we cannot allow my sentiments to prevent us from doing what must be done. True. Girl? Don't appreciate that. Hold on. Why isn't mine exploding? Fucked up. It's me, I'm the emerald weapon. I'm gonna go over to Ul'dah real quick while we're waiting on this, because it seems like this might actually end up taking a little bit. Secret here, so we have to shoot Gaius. I've already shot Gaius before. shot Gaius a lot, actually. I've had to run Praetorium a lot, okay? Fuck. I mean, I can't look at the fucking market board. This sucks ass. Damn. Hell and damnation. Haha, the market hates you. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care. I just wanted to look at registrable miscellany. People love shooting Gaius. True. Registrable miscellable. That costs 10 million. That costs 7 million. The bullet's yearn for his chest. Hold on. Wait. Volatile. Gravity. Vacuum. Suit. FF14. Oh, it's one of those, like, power loader things. Cosmic armored weapon identification key. Cosmic armored weapon FF14. Oh, it's like a fuck-ass little spider tank thing. That's cool. Rapid fat. Oh shit. This is it. The Emerald Weapon. Fuck, it is here. Who would have thought? Who could have guessed? I've been expecting you, hero of Eorzea. Hi, who are you? Look, father, this is the power that we command. Mark V Anti-Icon War Machina, the Emerald Weapon. Beat, oh heart of Sabik, oh heart of Sabik, oh heart of Sabik. Oh, cool, that didn't hit me. I love when things don't hit me. It's like my favorite thing that happens is when I'm not hit by things. Oh, shit. Platform's smaller. Attention, fellow party members. The platform has smaller. Oh. I don't think this is a good place to stand, actually. Yep, nope. You know what? I misjudged. That's on me. So beak the hot dog, so beak the hot dog, so beak. Oh shit. Fuck. I'm gonna hit by that. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, fuck. Oh! That's bad. Oh, Delina. You got your work cut out for ya. Okay, hold on. Haha. I know how to work this time. That's right. I'm super smart. Hey Rex, I just want to say, I'm really happy that you haven't hit up Oversoul. Like, I know it would just break your poor dad's heart if you were to, like, hit that button and just, like, completely consume your own, like, life force. Simply, oh. Okay, you're pulling the trigger on Oversoul. Okay. Don't worry, I'm a trained spatula. Not even you can be the Empire's finest. Activating Oversoul! Baelsar, combat data ready. Initiating organic core overdrive. Wait, what? Ali Alphonse, this is goodbye. Rex, what have you done? Hey, Gaius. We may need to talk about what sort of, like, bear witness to the glory of the Empire. This is Werlyt at the time of the invasion. Could the synthetic Orocyte be causing this? Oh, he gold now. Yeah, listen, Gaius, we gotta talk about, like... Did you instill, like, any kind of, like, desire to survive within your kids? Like, at all? Whoop. Aha. Like, any kind of sort of, like, sense of self-preservation whatsoever, because I'm kind of getting the feeling that you may have missed that particular lesson in fatherhood, my man. Like, your kids aren't supposed to be, like, happy about doing this stuff. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of hesitation. Oh, shit. The Black Wolf's image. Uh-oh. Oh, he's targeting me. Okay. Overcoming the synthetic orsite system deals 1,238,690 points of damage to the emerald weapon. I'm just saying, Gaius isn't really winning any Father of the Year awards in my eyes. God, I love that fight, actually. It's a fun fight. Hey, Gaius. You kind of suck as a dad. And so it ends. But why would Rex throw away his life for this? Anyway, hey, Gaius, what does PTSD stand for? Bunny bun bun bunny bun bunny bun. You are right. If I am ever to learn the truth, I must concentrate on the task at hand. Of course, we do not need to wait for Sid's analysis to tell us whose combat data was used on this occasion. Occasion? Occasion. It galls me to think that my techniques and strategies could be so closely replicated. Nevertheless, the observations I made during the battle may yet prove useful. As a matter of fact, that was not the only information I was able to gather. I intercepted a signal that revealed the troops stationed here were permitted to withdraw, seemingly in return for assisting the 7th Legion. They must have known that the Alliance would follow the Emerald Weapon here sooner or later and made good their escape. Sorry, I'm looking at Discord real quick. 1 second. PTSD stands for pretty terrible stepdad. If you're the Warrior of Light and constantly being told not to self-sacrifice, we are the pot calling the kettle black slightly. Meaning the way is now clear for Sid to inspect the War Machina's remains. Hi, going to lurk. Hello, Iona. Enjoy lurking. Hey, guys. We got here as soon as we could. I already beat the shit out of it, I'm sorry. Not that we could have done anything to prevent this tragedy. Yeah, no. This was pretty doomed from the start. Doomed by the narrative, one could say. From what we know, it seems that the Emerald weapon was ilm for ilm, a great deal more powerful than the previous two. If this is allowed to continue, who knows what sort of monstrosity the 7th Legion will conceive next. Some kind of a diamondo. Nevertheless, Igeld has once again proven herself capable of overcoming the worst the Empire has at its disposal. You may be relieved to hear that Castrum Oxidens was free of anything resembling a weapon. Unfortunately, it was also devoid of any useful leads, and we came away empty-handed. Sucks. In all honesty, part of me wishes we had never found the Emerald weapon. Perhaps then, Rex would not have been forced to make the ultimate sacrifice. I can only hope that he is finally at peace. Yeah, forced! We will do what we can to spare others from sharing his fate. I and the Ironworks will search this place from top to bottom for clues as to the 7th Legion's plans. Before that, allow me to sweep the area for booby traps and the like. I would not put it past the Imperials to have left a few surprises for us. So, okay, I'll say that Gaius did not do this to the kids. Valens did. True. Agreed. I'll go with you. With that in mind, I'll begin my examination of the Emerald weapon. Carefully, that is. It's true that Valens was responsible for this, but also consider... Gaius, you are a cog in an imperialist machine. Like... Oh! Gaius put them down the path of be a good indigenous and you'll get rewarded. Valens is the inevitable endgame of imperial colonialism. Be a good indigenous and you'll get rewarded. Yeah, because that's worked well for other characters in the narrative. Alphonse, you knew all this time, didn't you? Melisandre and Rickon, too. Everyone except me. And you, Rex? Yes, that's what the synthetic Orosite system is. The fusion between pilot and core is the key to Oversoul. And unless we use it, we don't have a chance of beating Father's newfound friends. They stand between us and the primals, without which the weapons will never reach their full potential. We thought that if you knew the truth about Oversoul, you'd try to stop us. Of course I would! But what I don't understand is why all of you are so willing to give your lives for the weapon project. What is it all for? It all began the day Father left. Without his guidance, his protection, the Garleans lost any respect they once had for us. But their cruelty pales in comparison to Valens. To him, conscripts like us are expendable commodities, an endless supply of test subjects for his twisted experiments. But no matter what they do to us, we will never lose hope. If it is the duty of the strong to lead the weak, we will become strong and protect those who cannot protect themselves. You guys have maybe like a weird window into like this particular philosophy. The weapon project will give us the strength we need. We will create a world where people like us can live without fear of persecution. Excuse me. Listen, that was before we beat the imperialism out of him. True. We want you to see this new world for yourself, Allie, even if we must give our lives to make it a reality. But why me? You're the baby. The years spent serving the Empire have changed us all, except you, Allie. Even after everything you've seen, you're still the caring, innocent girl we grew up with. More than any of us, you deserve a chance at happiness. That's what we all agreed. You're the youngest and cutest. The most marketable, one could say. Allie, listen to me. Right now, the soldiers assigned to watch over us have been called away to the capital. Now's our chance to get you out of here. Then why don't you come with me? If Alphonse and I were to run away now, they'd only force others to take our place. We can't let that happen. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for Werlyt's freedom. You look the best in an Argyle sweater. No, how can you expect me to leave you behind? I won't do it. Before it was a chicken suit. Hug your sister, idiot! We will forever be at your side, Allie. Is Gaius in the chicken suit? Previous Easter event. That's right. Rex, take her to the holding cells. No, let me go! We're throwing you in jail for your own protection. Surely this won't go poorly for anybody involved. They were both in chicken suits. Yeah. So win or lose, the plan is to hand over the castrum to Father, is that right? Uh-huh. Yes, they'll take Allie into their custody before the Garleans return, while you will be free to pilot the Emerald weapon without her interfering. We can't let her hinder the completion of the weapon project. Smile. I'm counting on you, Alphonse. Don't let our sacrifices be in vain. I don't know if they were worth it, necessarily, but I mean, like, that's just me. I feel like there's a better way this could have been done. Rex, have you forgotten what I told you? You mustn't use Oversoul. I can't lose you, too. We both know I can't win without it. Besides, we need the combat data of the Emerald weapon fighting at its peak if we're to have any chance of perfecting the synthetic Orosite system. You know I'm not the sort to do things by halves. Forgive me, Rex. Don't you worry about me. If this is where I meet my end, I'll do it with a smile on my face. The rest is up to you, Alphonse. These jail bars are strong in order to protect you. Okay, so it's entirely because Rex is too hot-blooded. God damn it, Rex, you stupid idiot. Gaius, I'm sorry. Your kids are all dumbasses. A little bit. Dumbasses with their hearts in the right place, but dumbasses all the same. Hey, girl, hey. This is the girl you spoke of, yes? She was locked in a cell, but I saw no harm in letting her out. I can't say for certain, but it seems she's been through quite an ordeal. No. Why, Rex? Why? Girl, I've been asking myself the same question this whole time. Hey, Severa. Gaius, once we've extracted the core, we'll take it back to Turncliffe for analysis. You could have done this, like, away from her brother's corpse, right? She could have. But where's the fun in that? Perhaps she should come with us? There's no use in her staying here. Alright. Excuse me. Like, they didn't describe the ruby weapon as, like... Like, did they describe the ruby weapon as, like, literally scraping the pilot off? Yeah! It sounded like shit got kinda goopy. Severa has taken care of Allie, but it may be some time until her nerves have settled. If the vision you witness is indeed true, Alphonse and Rex locked her away for her own safety. When she is ready, I would know more of what her brother hopes to achieve and why he must resort to such desperate measures. Gage, I have a bad question. Go for it! Uh-oh, I think my internet is dying. Scale of 1 to 10, how Freudian is it to be so thrilled to merge with your dad's? Whoa! Not an Oedipus complex, not a Yocasta complex, but a secret third thing. Allie's condition has improved somewhat, but she remains in a state of shock. We must give her more time to recover. There was one other thing that I thought you should know. When we checked her for injuries, we saw that her back is covered in welts and bruises. Who did this to her? It seems she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the varied stages of bruising. I dare say this was the work of her Garlean masters. Oh, hey, is it content warning time? Maybe a little bit. You speak as though you have seen this before. Seen? I've lived through it myself. I was born in Werlyt, 23 summers past. My mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blooded Garlean and a member of the occupying forces. Though I know very little about him, his rank afforded me the imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familial ties was the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it is more than can be said for most of his ilk. Alright, I'm gonna need to be right back. Will just be a moment. Alright, we're back. Let me recenter myself very quickly. Quite so, quite so. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Werlyt, who treated us as badly as the Garleans did, if not worse. I thought that if I were to become an Imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear, and so I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however, and my superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste any time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. Damn. Sucks. I was eventually assigned to the 12th Legion and fought under Xenos Ye Galvus in Alamigo. In the chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee Werlyt. Oh, yeah, sorry? I think? While it was never much of a home, it was all I had, but nothing could prepare me for what awaited. My mother had for many years suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Garleans had denied her treatment, claiming it would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There was nothing left for me in Werlyt. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return, and I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. I ran as far as my legs could carry me. It was then that I met Gaius. So that is the truth of it. And then a few scant details, I knew not of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. I'd always believed it to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak, yet there are those who would become drunk on the power afforded by their station and prey on the ones they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Gaius, I'm gonna be real with you. Shit is bad from, like, first principle. Like, we're kind of dealing with a there are no good cops sort of situation here, my man. There are no good imperialists. Even those with Garlean blood, such as myself, are subjected to their cruelty. They hold particular contempt for the Ora, an easy target for abuse being so few in number. Perhaps like me, Allie thought she would be spared such treatment once she joined the army. Alas. Grr. I only hope that with time, Allie can put the past behind her and make a new life for herself. But for now, all we can do is wait for her delirium to subside. It is Valdolin's turn to keep watch. Let us ask him if there has been any change. Okay. Okay. He is learning. Yeah, just barely. Though you have overcome the emerald weapon, it is hardly cause for celebration. Another young life cut short. Rex's death is on my hands, not yours. Would that this confrontation had been averted, but alas, it was not to be. I suppose you're here to ask about Allie. Is she well enough to speak with us? As her condition has improved somewhat, I would say so, provided you do not cause her any undue distress. Wait here. Hey, girl, hey? Awkward. Allie, I am sorry. What happened to Rex? It was my fault. Melisandre and Rickon, too. They died because of me and my foolish ambitions. Aw? Father, no. This cannot go on. Please, Allie, you must tell me all you know. Of course. First, I need to know what became of you and your siblings after we were parted. So much has happened. It seems like a lifetime ago. After your disappearance, we were all assigned to the newly reformed 7th Legion. At first, each legatus was quickly replaced by the next, until eventually a man named Valens van Varo was given command. He was sent from the capital, but before that, he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered that he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-primal war machina, the weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit, and his greed for power only grew. Solely teaching him that ACAB, Valens Shudder. Fuck that guy. He sucks ass. He sucks ass so bad. Some even say he's planning to use the power of the weapons to lay claim to the throne. But I think there's another reason for his obsession with the weapon project. Not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he's always muttering to himself, and I've been able to put the pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Valens van Varo. I must admit, it was only recently that I first heard that name. Valens used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose to the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the new 14th Legion, but that role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the ultimate weapon. Nero, goddammit. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals upheld. Not only... My god. Part of me wants Nero to walk in on this conversation and be like, oh yes, Valens van Varo. That dude was a fucking freak. I hated working with him. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals you upheld. Where you treated those who served the Empire based on merit rather than on their race or origin, Valens is adamant that pure-blooded Garleans are superior to all others. He was a little shit. Never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge. All that hatred festering away. Nothing good could ever come of it. No, Valdelin, you're fine. Don't worry. You're valid in everything that you're going through, quite frankly. So the marks on your body are his handiwork. Ow. Yes. To Valens and his men, we are no more than fodder for his experiments, playthings on which they can vent their frustrations. Every day is filled with nothing but pain. If I had remained in Garlemald, you would never have been forced to endure this abuse. But you didn't. It's not your fault, Father. We could have fled from Valens if we'd wanted to. After all, we're expendable and easily replaced. The truth is, that's exactly why we couldn't run. What? The consequences of your imperialism? In saving ourselves, we would be condemning others, but if we were to stay, to see the weapon project to its completion, we would gain the power to defeat Valens and then the Empire itself, freeing the world from its tyranny. Oh. That way, we might start afresh and find a place we can call home. Not just for us, but for anyone who wishes to live in peace. Cool. I don't know if you needed to sacrifice 3 of your siblings so far to get to that point. That's, questionable decision. I feel like the ruby weapon was probably good enough as it was. You probably could have gone berserk with that, but, you know, you do you. You would give your lives for a future you may not live to see. We took courage from your teachings, Father. The strong must lead the weak, and we would gain that strength by whatever means necessary. We will fight for the sake of those who cannot. But we knew that you'd never consent to our participation in the weapon project, which is why we couldn't turn to you for help. As the pilots, we're the only ones who are able to stop Valens. We know just how powerful the weapons are. He would use them to bring the world to its knees. And his masterpiece is the worst of them all. If only I could get my hands on it. Then I could save Alphonse and all of Werlyt. Father, I know you and Alphonse stand on opposing sides of this conflict, but there must be some way you can help him. He may have called you our enemy before, but he never meant it. He still loves you, Father. You are everything he aspires to be. I have failed him. Failed you all. Okay. But I refuse to abandon him. Fuck! I refuse to abandon him to his fate. I will free him from Valens, if it is the last thing I do. Thank you. He needs you, now more than ever. Listen, Allie, I once sought the strength to rebuild the world as I saw fit, but the ultimate weapon was born not to create, but to destroy. Alphonse must not allow... must not... Fucking goddammit. Alphonse must not follow in my footsteps. I know all too well where they lead. I will do all I can to help your brother. Pray, tell me where he is. He's... I'm sorry. I don't know where he could be. In that case, I shall have the Alliance dispatch scouts. Wherever he is, we will find him. As for you, Allie, you must stay here and rest. He's right behind you! Wait. You're the one who fought Rex, Rickon, and Melisandre, aren't you? Yeah. We're the ones who threatened your homeland. You only did what you had to do. You're taking this rather well. I have no right to ask this of you, but... lend my father your strength. Save Alphonse. I know now why they call you hero. Oh. Alphonse, I'll do what I must to free you, even if it means going against Father's wishes. But I have a good feeling about his new friend. That's good, because people tend to find me slightly off-putting. But don't save Edward. Fuck that shorty. Severus, see that she has everything she needs. Okay. Our allies must be informed of these troubling events. May I ask you to relay the news to the troops in Garabania? Yeah. Bye. Your loving father act may fool the others, Gaius, but not me. For every life you've saved, you've ended 1,000 more. Or is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. Fuck, that's a really good answer. Was I wrong to spare you that day? Or will you honor your word? It seems the time has come for the Black Wolf to show his true colors. Oh shit, he's a sparkle dog. Excuse me. Boom, 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 bam. Boom, bam, bam. Yo. We recently received word of your victory over the Emerald Weapon. I expect it was another fine display on your part, not that any of us were there to see it. For that reason, we'd be grateful if you could give us a blow-by-blow account, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, bunny. Good grief, it sounds like you had an awful lot to contend with, rather you than me. Ahem. I shall add this to our ever-growing stack of reports, should anyone wish to review this information ahead of the next sortie. Now, if I may say so, it looks like your ordeals have taken their toll. We'll let you know if anything requires your attention, but until then, be sure to get some rest. I made it. Hello, Zilla. You're in time for, I think, the finale-ish? Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion's correction chamber... Ugh, I don't like the sound of that. Just in time for another uncomfortable cutscene. Content warnings. Yay! 3 weapons. 3 pitiful displays of ineptitude. Ag. To make matters worse, one of my prime candidates, your precious sister no less, has escaped. Oh wrong. And who should she go crawling to but that swine Gaius, after everything I've done for her, and this is how she repays me. As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her, and you've failed miserably. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Oh, of course, it's your first time, isn't it? Come along, there's no need to be shy. You could probably just kill him, honestly. Yeah, this guy's the actual worst NPC in the game. You see, something wicked has taken hold of this young man, and it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirits. It may look painful, but it's the only way, I assure you. He'll be ever so grateful. And you want him to get better, don't you? Yeah, this guy sucks ass. He's such a slimy fucking dirtbag. There's a good boy. Now let's try again, shall we? Cool armor is wasted on him. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Oh! Jesus Christ. Burn out the bad. 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 This is so uncomfortable. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Burn out the bad. Gog. Berries and cream looking ass. This dude's sitting out here just like, God, I fucking hate working for Valens. I hate this guy so much. He sucks. Well done. You've all made Father proud. Very proud indeed. Ugh. As for you, I thought you were a cut above the rest of the savages, but it appears I was mistaken. And since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, it falls to you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Kill Gaius Van Baelsar, whatever it takes. And if you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. I don't think you actually have the resources to do that, so oh god, like the vermin they are. That's that Hildebrand cutscene tech at work, folks. Having said that, we will be forcibly initiating Oversoul using Xenos' combat data, so whatever schemes you may be hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic Orosite system do the work, with you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Hello, wife. I tabbed in right when you did the face. Yeah, this is literally the worst character in the game. I'd like to see you try. You'll run into issues in Thavner and Authored. Hee hee hee. The motherfucker really said hee hee hee. Lord Valens, preparations for the Oversoul trial are complete. We await your orders. Splendid. There's never a dull moment around here. Now then, boys, who'd like to see something special? And knowing what we know now is in Thavnair. Chomp. It's very funny that he thinks Thavnair would be fine. Come along, everyone. Father has secrets to share with you. I hate this guy so fucking much. Island fileman ass. True. Bro, you alright? Yeah, I don't care. Oh, this cutscene's still going. This is my chance. It's all thanks to the sacrifices made by my dear siblings. Finally, the weapon will be mine to command. Once it has reached perfection, I will be unstoppable. First Valens, then the Empire itself will fall, and we will be free at last. Father, keep Ali safe. Melisandre, Rickon, Rex. I'll see this through to the end. I promise. Until then, watch over me. Still going. Okay. Hey, what are they doing here? So, is it ready or not? The trial sequence has been primed, sir. Then get on with it. Initiating synthetic oversight system, loading diamond weapon simulation. What's going on? You're helping us with a little research is all, whatever your name is. The time has come for you to contribute to the glory of Garlemald. This isn't what we agreed. You said that if I took part in the experiment, you'd let my family go. You have Xenos' data loaded, yes. Activate Oversoul, and be quick about it. Understood, Lord Valens. Galvus combat sample ready. Initiating organic core overwrite. Oh. No. My mind is... No! If this is what it takes to protect you both, I love you! I'm so sorry! Valens is who the files would be named for. That man got goopy. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Where is my prey? Organic core overwrite complete. Xenos Ye Galvus data loaded. The subject is instinctively bound to seek out prey right from the outset. Regardless of the combat prowess it may boast, I need an obedient servant, not a ravenous beast. Enough. Shut it down. Deactivating synthetic oversight system. Ooh. How revolting. What a mess it makes of the cockpit. That's a lot of goop. Anyway, hey kids, you like the show? Adjust the settings and prepare for another run. Fortunately, we have the next test subject ready and waiting. Oh. But sir, you agreed to release his family in exchange for his cooperation. My, I never knew you had such a wonderful sense of humor. The great Valens von Varro bargaining with savages. More fool him for trusting me in the first place. Yeah, so just to be clear, Valens von Varro is the worst fucking NPC in this game by design. He is specifically intended to be a fucking creepazoid shitbag, and by God, they nailed it. In memory, the Resistance troops wish to help their newfound allies in Turncliffe. Ah, hi, Galt. I was hoping I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, we've been sending troops to aid in getting the town back on its feet, helping the residents, that sort of thing. We Alamegans know how hard life can be for a society struggling to stand on its own after years of Imperial rule. A lot of what most people would take for granted has to be rebuilt from the ground up. While we're able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe, there are countless other problems that need attending to. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Hey. Bless you, Aigeld. You really are a saint. I'm sure the people of Turncliffe will benefit from having someone like you around. Once you're ready, have a word with your usual escort. I wish you all the best. So the boss roped you into helping, did he? I knew you couldn't say no. Let's go. Greetings, despondent civilian. You're the one who piloted that war machina and defeated the Sapphire weapon, aren't you? Yeah, that was me. I thought so. I've heard much about you, but I doubt you know who I am. My name is Avelina, and I grew up here. When I saw 16, I was put to work as a Magitech engineer. Thanks to you and yours, we are now rid of the Imperials, though I fear many of us will struggle to put that past behind us. For decades, we suffered at their hands. Generations of young people were forced into the army and sent off to die in some distant land. I suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work kept me here, away from the battlefield, and I hoped that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them never returned. Oh, dude, all these Turncliffe civilians watch you kick Sapphire's ass in your sick robot suit. Girls were watching. Though my efforts were in vain, I could at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, to prove that they haven't been forgotten. A monument bearing their names. To ensure that not a single person is omitted, I'd need to see the official list of conscripts. If one still exists, it would be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town. But with the Resistance troops and Ironworks engineers closing the place off, I can't get near it. Perhaps you might have a word with them for me. I'll leave as soon as I find the list. Yeah, you got it. Thank you. I'll follow your lead. Oh, you know what? There we go. Much better. Just while we're between missions. First name Burley, last name Engineer. I'll let you do the talking if that's alright. Something I can help you with? Yes, what she said. I see. It's a bit unusual for one of the locals to show an interest in the Imperial's leavings, but it seems she has her reasons. Uh-huh. Since we're still carrying out our investigation, we've closed the place off to prevent anyone interfering. Considering it's you who's asking, though, I can hardly say no. Still, I'd better go with her, just in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind. Get out of here, you. Ah, boy. Hello. Uh-huh. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. I was glad to help. As I'd suspected, the Imperials kept detailed records of the local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend, Milisantia. I had no idea she'd been assigned to the 7th Legion of all places. Oh. What do you mean, of all places? It all began while we were serving together in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory, and we soon became firm friends. Then one day she was sent to fight in Eorzea while I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings from the orphanage. The youngest one, Rickon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with their adoptive father, Gaius van Belsar, before they departed. It was actually another of his orphans, Livia Sas Junius, who forbid them from seeing him. I can't say for certain, but it seemed that Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius and wouldn't let anyone else near him. Livia, why are you like this? We're going back in time and planting so many death flags in these kids. Ah. As far as I could tell, he tried his best to keep Livia at arm's length whenever possible. Fucking guy is just like, I love all of my adopted children equally. I don't care for Livia. Oh, man. Oh. Girl, going back in time to plant a fucking spear in Livia's chest too while we're at it. But her devotion to him was bordering on obsession, and she became extremely jealous at the slightest sign of affection between him and his other wards. Livia, why are you like this? Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, a Praefectus Castrorum of the 14th Legion came specifically to meet them. I was surprised that a rogue... Oh my god, is that... Oh my god, is that Rita-Teen? It's Rita-Teen! Rita-Teen, I miss you! You were the coolest! You had the best boss fight in Base Rome Reborn. Oh boy. While I was surprised that a Rogadine had risen to such a rank, I was even more taken aback by the unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I had hoped that with people like him serving on the Eorzean front, they would be in safe hands. Yeah, I killed that guy! Then the time came for Milisantia to leave. We shared a few final words, and then she was gone. It would be the last I ever saw of her. Oh, boy. Oh, that's fun. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus Laticavius of the 14th, Nero Tolskeva, and I worked on restoring the Ultimate... Wow, so you met all of the Eorzean Power Rangers, huh? Oh shit, it's Kamen Rider time, BRB. Alright. I worked on restoring the Ultimate Weapon. I was even at the Praetorium on the day it was destroyed, but I escaped aboard an Imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. I eventually made my way back into Werlyt, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion and continue working on the weapon project. Even now, it makes me sick to my stomach to think I'd helped bring those abominations into the world. Using a living pilot to feed the weapon's core was part of the design from the very beginning. Of course, they'd never dream of subjecting a true-born Garmlian to such barbaric treatment, not when the 7th Legion has a ready supply of provincial conscripts ripe for the taking. The pilots were referred to only by their code names, and we engineers were not made privy to their true identities. Even with this list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. Well... Your skills and knowledge can finally be put to good use. Aw? But what can I do? For years, all I've known is how to build tools of destruction. Instruments of destruction! Tools of foul play! Sorry. The Seventh Legion is far from finished. They're biding their time, waiting until the right moment to unleash the final weapon. When they do, it will bring naught but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even after everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it weren't for the Empire, Melisandre would still be here. She was the kindest person I ever met, but to the Empire, she was just another pawn in their games. I will never forget her. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. But first I need to speak with members of the Ironworks. I have a feeling that War Machina you used to be the Sapphire weapon will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make improvements, and I intend to help. I'll still be going ahead with the plan to build a monument, but stopping the Empire must come first. I hope Melisandre and the others can wait a little longer. Smile. Uh-huh. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I don't know what I'd have done if it weren't for you. Until we meet again. Wow. Bro, I gotta go back to Porta Pretoria. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Okay. I see how it is. I'm trying to get the rare chance to spawn. What rare chance? So, how was your time in Turncliffe? I see. Fate has dealt her a cruel hand, but now she has a chance to make a fresh start. Obomesk guy, he right-a-ring. True. The same could be said of the whole of Turncliffe. It seems the liberation of that one small town will become a pivotal moment in Werlyt's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside the people of Werlyt. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with their tails between their legs. Till that day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapon project. I'll be sure to pass on any pertinent information. In the meantime, take care. Adieu. Duty in the Sky with Diamond. The Resistance troops have received intriguing information from Werlyt. I wasn't expecting to see you here, considering all that's been happening about Eorzea as of late. Still, if you've a mind to assist us, we'd like to share the latest developments in Werlyt. And as luck would have it, here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Thanks, I'll take it from here. Oh! Monago! I'm glad to see you looking so well, Igeld. It's been too long, Monago! Girl, how you doing? Yes, it certainly has. Haven't seen you around Rhalgr's Reach much lately. Anyone would think you were trying to avoid me. But as much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of Werlyt also have their hearts set on freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner of the Werlyt Revolutionaries, and they aim to depose the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. Their ranks include many former conscripts, and between them they possess no small amount of combat experience. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. After much consideration, they decided to turn to none other than Gaius Baelsar. Of course, many would balk at the thought of turning to a former enemy, and many did, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Where NPCs could spawn. Oh. His reputation as a legatist speaks for itself, and as most Alamegans will attest, he was a far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Mad King Theodoric, or his successor Xenos, for that matter. But most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion of Werlyt in the first place, so who better than him to take it back? After accepting their offer, he requested the delivery of additional arms and provisions from the Alamegan resistance. We've got our hands full dealing with the Telophoroi, as do the rest of our allies in Eorzea, but we'll do what we can. Don't worry about that word. Don't ask about it. It'll come up later. While my comrades see to the preparations, I've been assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? Yeah, of course. Girl, yes? Thanks, Igeld. To be perfectly honest, coming face to face with the Black Wolf is a rather daunting prospect, even if he has supposedly turned over a new leaf. But I'm sure having you there will make a world of difference. Yeah. I believe you're acquainted with our escort, yes? Let him know when you're ready to get going. Aye. Dog, I gotta leave. Another trip to Turncliffe, is it? It's been a long time coming, but finally, Werlyt will throw off the shackles of Imperial rule! Many of my comrades were dead against having Gaius Balsar of all people lead the charge, but as I always say, if you want a job done properly, hire a professional. After all, he's already conquered Werlyt once, so I'm certain he'll be just as successful a second time. Yeah, man. Sure. Let's go with that logic. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I gotta get this bag out of here. Ah, Gaius Balsar, I presume. Uh-huh. I come bearing the Alamegan Resistance's official reply to your request for aid. No. Could you imagine? I see. You have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? Uh-huh. Bleh. With the assistance of the Alamegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But lest we forget, the 7th Legion has been conserving its strength thus far. We must be prepared for severe casualties should its full might be brought to bear. If our lives must be the price of freedom, we will pay it willingly. Anyways, let me be clear. We Alamegans have not forgotten that it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. Minago, it's cool. The blood of his loved ones is on his hands too. Even so, hold on, I gotta try and stretch my neck here real quick. Even so, the people of Werlyt chose you to lead the revolution, and we will honor their decision. I only hope they will not come to regret it. I hope they don't either, as do I. Should I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment in whatever that may entail. Okay. Forgive me, but might we return to the task at hand? First, I would like to discuss the transportation of supplies from Alamigo. Yeah, alright. We were like having a kind of an important moment there emotionally. This way, if you please. Once again, I prepare to lead an army into Werlyt. The irony is not lost on me. It is a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate from years of oppression, should turn to their conqueror for salvation. Apparently they show up during the quest near the tower. Maybe. For most of my life, I believed that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind, that only through great sacrifice could civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and uncivilized. In every territory, I sought out those with the potential for greatness without regard for one's birth or circumstance, that they may serve the Empire. I'm going off like 5-year-old posts. But there are those, such as Valens, who see being born Garlean a virtue in itself, one above all others. To think that a monster such as him should be granted the position of legatus and everything that entails makes my blood boil. Valens brings shame upon our homeland and makes mock of the ideals it once stood for. By my hand he shall pay for his foul crimes. Sure, man. We are running out of time, Gaius. We have to go after her. Huh? What? Gaius? What happened? There's something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. Okay. Gaius, what have you neglected to tell me until just now? Boom, 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 boom. Why did Allie have to keep this all a secret? We could have helped her. Come back, Allie! Come back, Allie's sister! You must keep this to yourself. I do not want the soldiers to think I am being distracted by personal matters. This letter was found in her room. Look at hand. Dear Father, I am sorry for leaving without saying goodbye, but the thought of Alphonse suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake and for the freedom of Werlyt, I have decided to take matters into my own hands. I know of a way to save them, a way to end it all. I have to seize this chance before it is too late. My mind is set. Please do not try to stop me, Father. The days we spent together were the happiest of my life, and no matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Allie. Well, shit. She is heading for the 7th Legion stronghold in Werlyt. I am certain of it. Taking matters into her own hands. She must be planning to take control of one of the weapons. If so, there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our forces and save Allie and Alphonse. I want nothing more than to save them, but I cannot ask the Werlyt revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 Imperial soldiers. In any case, if we were to rush into battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear our partisan army to shreds. And as capable a warrior as Aigeld is, if she were to charge headlong into the heart of the enemy, she would be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. Not necessarily. You know, we don't have to discuss that here. It's fine. It says there are Aura children playing hide-and-seek in the area. It is related to quest progression, but I'm getting the feeling it stops after you finish it all. I have found nothing. Tragic. But if we don't do something, Allie and Alphonse are as good as dead. I know, Severa. And so did Allie when she wrote that letter. Returning alive was never part of her plan. Fucked up. Fucked up if true. Mushy mushy, Aigeld des. Can you hear me? I'm in Werlyt, just outside Castrum Colonum. All hells have broken loose. There was an enormous explosion, and through the smoke and flames, I saw what appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, the entire... Well, fuck. Confound it. We've lost the signal. This must be what Allie spoke of in her letter, a way to end it all. Alphonse and the others were planning this from the beginning. To bring the weapon project to completion and use it to free Werlyt from the Empire, even at the cost of their own lives. If the revolutionaries were to hear that a weapon has been unleashed upon the Imperial headquarters, they would see it as the perfect opportunity to strike. If it's running amok, it may not distinguish between our allies and Imperials. A large force would draw too much attention, but the 3 of us should be able to get close enough without it noticing us. Bro? Dog? Between us, we'll find a way to save them. I cannot allow it. This is my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. Shut your fucking mouth. I'm going with you. I'll have you know my record for surviving dangerous missions is impeccable. So far. Very well. Beep 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 beep. For the time being, I will have the revolutionaries stand by and await my signal. An opportunity to reclaim Werlyt may yet present itself, but we must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. Severa, have Sid ready the G-Warrior. Understood! Once your preparations are complete, let us reconvene outside the hangar. Okay. Oh, my pweppies. Sometime earlier, in the 7th Legion's Werlyt headquarters. How wonderful it is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think that you weren't coming back. In my impatience, I may have vented my frustrations on that brother of yours. I do hope you'll forgive me. Excuse me. Lord Valens, you mentioned before that the previous weapons were merely prototypes used to gather combat data within their cores. Yes, very good. I see you were paying attention after all. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, the primals they absorbed and the data they accumulated will serve a singular purpose. The completion of my masterpiece, the diamond weapon. But while you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the Ruby weapon before Gaius and his lackeys arrived, Sapphire and Emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter. His worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations. As detailed in my report, I took it upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Baelsar's band of rebels and reclaim the data. Yes, you have done well, my dear. My engineers have already finished feeding it into the diamond weapon. Then all that remains is for me to assume my role as its pilot, and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots as per our agreement. Of course, of course. A handful of savages is a small price to pay for your remarkable talents. Even though the weapon project's revolutionary technology allows even an untrained pilot to fight with the skills of a veteran soldier, only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic orosite. In addition to their physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwavering loyalty before I can even consider entrusting a candidate with one of my creations, and you are everything I desire. I am honored that you regard me so highly, Lord Valens. However, in return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our arrangement. I request that the people of Werlyt be given full imperial citizenship and the right to self-govern. My, how very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I could grant the people of Werlyt citizenship if I so desired. Unfortunately, a mere legatus such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of imperial territory on a whim. Come now, we both know that the weapons are but a means to an end. Your true intent is to march on the capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Once you have taken the throne, one small territory would seem a fair reward for those who played a vital role in the ascension of Emperor Valens. I say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain. Very well, if it's Werlyt you want, it's yours. I'll soon have no need for this stinking backwater province anyway. And what about my brother? Yes, Alwick, or was it Alfred? Whatever his name is, you needn't worry. I've made special arrangements for him. He'll be perfectly safe, provided you uphold your side of the agreement. Excellent! Now let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? One step closer to my coronation. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I know this isn't what Father would have wanted, but it's the only way. Please forgive me. Initiating the synthetic orosite system. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Diamond weapon, codename Xenos. Commencing activation sequence. Behold, perfection itself. Melisandre, Rickon, and Rex gave their lives, that others may live without fear. The Orosite is taking hold. I'm just glad that you didn't have to go through with this, Alphonse. But you'll have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... I'm sorry I can't be there at your side. This is the only way. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? The diamond weapon is mine. Your tyranny ends here, Valens. Low-born filth! You think your little performance had me fooled? You are sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down! Yes, my lord. Transmitting deactivation signal. It's not responding. That insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging the machine. When I am through with her, she will beg for death. Okay. No, I can't let it end like this. Melisandre, Rickon, Rex, guide my hand. Wow, he sounded like a banjoed Kazooie. I tend to go more for, like, SNES era Star Fox. Alphonse, wherever you are, lend me your strength. Bzz. Combat sample. Bzz. Ready. Initiating Overmind. Subject name. Bzz. Overmind? What is that? This can't be! It's ignoring the shutdown signal, initiating Overmind! But how? I don't care how! Stop that thing before it brings down the whole Castron! So you're having a bad time too, huh? I mean, Diamond Weapon going buck wild. So I mean, that's pretty good. Anyways, I'm sure that's all fine. I gotta run. I can't help. Sorry. It's okay. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by and helping how you did. Were it not for you, I suspect Gaius would have ventured into Werlyt by himself, with little more than a gunblade for protection. Thank you for persuading him to take a less rash course of action. I have fun beating up a young, innocent girl. I will! I was unable to save Melisandre, Rickon, and Rex, but there may yet be hope for Ali and Alphonse. Sure! Sure, man. Absolutely. Ready to depart? I'll send for Master Garland. Wow. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later, but not quite like this. According to Valentine, after it finished laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. Though this has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I am certain that Ali is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that I need the G-Warrior and airships to transport it. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days as the Black Wolf, your penchant for gigantic war machina. Uh-huh. Trying to crack my knuckles, hold on. But if this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airships, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Hey girl. It's good to see you again, Aigeld. Oh? From what I hear, we have you to thank for Avelina volunteering to help the Ironworks. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. And as far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. Thanks to Avelina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. Uh-huh. But there will be time to explain once more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. Yee. Excuse me. I got big yawns. Huh. Very impressive, but may I ask what purpose it serves? Well, now we have a platform to fight the boss on, you see. Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've added a means of capturing the diamond weapon. We come to save lives, not to end them. For that reason, the G-Warrior has been reborn. I present to you the G-Savior! Okay. Sure. It's very silly. It is. But it's fine. You're off to save Melisandre's foster siblings, Alphonse and Ali, aren't you? Please, do whatever you can to bring them back safely. Savoie? While you and Gaius deal with the diamond weapon, I'll be doing my best to aid Valdalin's safe return from Werlyt. Hopefully he's taken advantage of the chaos to make good his escape. Heart of Sabik, the heart of Sabik. I'll be monitoring the situation from the Enterprise. Should things take a turn for the worse, I'll be ready to intervene. Once again, Sid fucking shit, goddamn. Once again, Sid and his engineers have provided precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. Due to the added complexity, we'll have Gaius pilot while Aigeld handles the various armaments. Agreed. There will be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles, but even so, we must succeed at all costs. Okay. The Cloud Deck, now accessible. Seems the controls were the same as the previous iteration, though it has been some time since I last piloted War Machina of Alagon Origin. Lack of practice is no excuse for failure. Now Gaius is in the robot. Alright. Oh, let's turn off Castrum Marinum. So here's a little fun fact for you. So what we've been hearing in some of these boss fights is the version of Ultima by the Primals, which is Soken's like rock and roll band that does like alternative like covers of FF4 specific certain FF14 songs. Fun fact for you: the original track for Ultima, which played during the battle against the Ultima weapon at the End of a Realm Reborn, just has nonsense words for its lyrics for the most part. It wasn't until Soken, and that was one of the ones that was, I believe, pulled from Uematsu's library. It wasn't until Soken made the Primals version of Ultima that they actually bothered to give it, like, proper lyrics. So when you hear, like, beat the heart of Sabik, the heart of Sabik, the heart of Sabik, that's not actually what the original track said in the version that played in the fight against the Ultima weapon. That was all nonsense words. This is something that, unfortunately, like, sometimes, like, composers will do this thing where they will just, like, rather than, like, use, like, proper lyrics for things, or, like, write proper lyrics in another language, sometimes you'll just have situations where, like, I want to say it's, like, one language that gets used a lot, in compositions for, like, movies and stuff, I want to say is Sanskrit. Hold on. I think it's Neodamarung, isn't it? Sorry, I'm trying to, like, find out some stuff here. Yeah, so Sanskrit is a particular language that, like, people just kind of, like, throw in words. Like, composers will sometimes, like, throw in words that, like, sound pleasing to the ear to give it sort of, like, this kind of otherworldly feel to it, because it's a foreign language to a good chunk of the world. So, I mean, like, it's not great in terms of, like, you know, the optics there when you start thinking about it. Though, what I was looking up was Neodamarung, which is the song from the final battle in the Matrix Revolutions, where the choir is singing extracts from the Pavamana mantra. So, like, all of the lyrics in that song actually mean something. I should rewatch The Matrix sometime. The Matrix is one of those series where it's just like, every time I think about it, I think to myself, I should rewatch that. I remember the last time I rewatched The Matrix. One of the best things about The Matrix, at the very least the original, like, series of films, Matrix, Animatrix, Reloaded, and Revolutions, is that they work so much better, like, as a unit, you know, especially when you go to, like, Reloaded and Revolutions, where, like, Reloaded and Revolutions as individual films, not too good, but if you look at them as, like, a full unit, like an entire thing together, like one entire narrative, so much better, so much better. But I remember the last time I rewatched The Matrix, one of the things that I wanted to see was because I was thinking just like The Matrix as a whole is better if you treat it as like a single story beginning to end. And I was wondering, does that also improve Resurrections? And I think I remember, like, kind of. Resurrections is such a weird movie. Like, I feel like Resurrections in particular comes so close to self-parody, but at the same time, watching it with, like, that kind of, like, criticism in mind, it almost feels intentionally nearly self-parody. I need to turn the ceiling fan on. It is very warm in here. Hold on. Some water. Okay. I didn't have very much water left, unfortunately. I'll have to refill this water bottle. Oh, shit! Streamer, do you want chili tots? No, I'm good. I could use some water, though. The Cloud Deck. The Cloud Dick. Mark 1 Anti-Icon War Machina. The Diamond Weapon. I only have chili tot. We don't have water? Target in sight. Pin it down and whatever that said. I didn't... Threat detected. Returning fire. But no, I'm good. I don't need chili tots. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I'm actually pretty full. No chili tots. Yeah, man, this is totally Final Fantasy. Hello. G-Savior Mark II. Oh, there's two of them. Oop. Oop. If I recall correctly, I don't think the diamond weapon is, like, a particularly difficult fight. I feel like I remembered being, like, particularly, like, not particularly disappointed in it, but I remember being disappointed in it, you know? Maybe not disappointment. Disappointed is probably not the right word. Underwhelmed, maybe. Wait, hold on. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh. Purging armor. Diamond weapon. Show them what you're made of. Good grief, it's naked! Oh, he's a little guy. The true face of the diamond. Wow, fuck. Woo! Whoa, jeez. Oh, boy. Whoa. Okay. Bitch, you look desperate. Whoop. Oh shit. You know what other movie did something like that? Brother Bear. Like they were trying to get something that sounded like indigenous-esque, and they went with like, oh god, what was it? Something that was decidedly not Inuit. This raid it'll overheat. Restoring armor. Today we fight as one. Okay. Don't worry, Ali. I'll keep you safe. God, whose voice could it be? It is a mystery. Oh, Venus, you gotta get over here. Whew, close one. Best place to be doing that. Oh, wait, nope, we're fine. Yeah, you don't want to... Going over here. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm doing fine. Oh. Please, somebody drop it on me. 3. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Ow. Shit. Okay. Well. Thank you. Oh. I don't feel I was worth that. Oh, shit. I'm down again. Okay. Sure. Weird use of LB3, but, like, I'll take it, I guess. Feel like maybe that could have been better used by a DPS. Not sure why one didn't use it yet. But whatever, let's just finish the fight. At least we're not gonna party wipe. Please, no more mechanics. Just stop, man. Thank you. The containment field won't hold! Oh, and there they go. Should we go get... I'm sure we will. Well, you know, I don't LB3 until I know we won't be screwed over. Nope. Nobody stuck around for me to give them any sort of commendation. Well, alright then. Let's take that off. Oh, I got a few player comms. That's nice. Hey, Gaius. We should probably go down, pick your kids up off the floor, huh? You must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. Yes. I agree. I agree! In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some sign of the 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. I pray we are not too late. Yeah, I've learned not to LB3 as a DPS till victory is at hand, and the healers will curse the Dragoon who used it too soon. Usually that's only for, like, newer stuff, though. Like, I feel like generally with older stuff, like, you're fine to do it. I don't know. I feel like we didn't need that. But, whatever. Oh. Girl? Allie! Oh, she's not doing so hot. Oh, Allie down. Uh-huh. Please, take her back to Turncliffe. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Huh? Oh. Hmm? Okay. Now to learn what has become of Alphonse. If you have a score to settle, now's your chance. Show yourself. Hi! Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? It's not over yet! What? You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I would expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine! Mine! Bro, what? Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alphonse? Why, he's right in front of you! What? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. You see, in all of the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unstable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then, an idea struck me. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. Turns out that beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant. When he put his mind to it. By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valens van Varo could conceive such a marvel. And to think that Allie came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she'd envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect his precious sister, a fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. Grr. That such atrocities should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread through the Empire. He's so close. Your crimes are an affront not only to Garlemald, but to all of mankind. And now, you will die. Have you forgotten, Gaius? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past, just like you. Seems Gaius has some new tricks. Terminus est. Croqueamos. Gah! But it wasn't in my data. Get fucked, idiot. Bleh. Probably wasn't a hard C. It was probably Croqueamos. What? Reactivating synthetic orocyte system. Oh shit. Oh, he got them bappy paws. Pop that man. Pop that man. This can't be! How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. Pop that man. Pop that man. Like a grape. Like a grape. You! Stop this at once! Please let me go! Albert, no, Affarmed! Wait, no, no! Even the names of those sacrificed in your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, Gaius? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquests? I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. Squeesh, squeesh, squeesh. No, stop! I beg you! You can't do this to me! I'm Valens von Varro! Better than Gaius, better than all of them! It can't end this way! Ah! Ugh. Bye, idiot. Alphonse? Alphonse, my son. I have failed you. Pop Goes the Weasel, still one of my favorite things. They did not have to put that sound, and I'm so glad they did. It was really good. But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled, this I swear. I ask only that you, Melisandre, Rickon, and Rex watch over me. Yeah, alright. I think the best part of all this is just that we're not there. This moment got to be private. Yeah. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. Yeah, alright. Watch over her, in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. I understand. Thank you. I am proud to call myself your son. God, I always cry at dad stuff. God damn it. It's such a gut-wrenching moment, it is. Eicheld standing off to the side just like, wow, that was nuts. Anyways, it's been some time since we last heard from Gaius. I see. We will remain here until further notice. That was Gaius. Valens van Varo and the weapon project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, the Werlyt revolutionaries have taken control of the city. Though they still suffered considerable losses, they have at last gained their freedom. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there is hope for those who have survived this ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. In the years since, I've struggled to find a purpose, or reason to keep on living. It's the same for Gaius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. Da 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 da. Quest complete! Yay! Jesus Christ. Woo! I can see how heavily the burden weighs on him, just as it does on me. In truth, it never gets any lighter. I can only hope to grow strong enough to bear it. Forever at your side. Sever is concerned for Ali's well-being. The recent events in Werlyt have had a profound impact on the lives of many, many people, but none more so than Ali. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. We've even called in Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what's caused Ali to close herself off like this. But for the time being, all we can do is wait. Ah, there was one other thing. Avelina came by looking for you earlier, so perhaps you could go and see her? Okay. When I last saw Avelina, she was headed towards the new monument. Is it true that she oversaw the construction? Yeah. Hello. I'm gonna head off to bed now. Good night. Night! Avelina. Hey girl, hey. Thank you for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your experiences. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Thanks to the Alamegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us, we'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be a part of Turncliffe, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. Yeah. You were always so kind to me, and now it's my turn to do the same for others. Avelina is absorbed in prayer. Now would be a good time to return to Severa. Bye! Bye! See you later! I can see how heavily the burden weighs. Oh, yep. I hope all is well with Avelina. Actually, while you were speaking with her, I received word that Gaius will be here soon. Oh, that's neat. Perhaps in time, Ali will return to some semblance of her former self. One can only hope. Oh, hey, man. Excuse me. I wish to see Allie. Would you send for her? Wow, prompt. Hey, girl. Hey? Oh, she's not looking very good. Allie. Does she even recognize me? At first, we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there's more to it than that. The chirurgeons say that this is most likely the result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irrevocably. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valens had used the synthetic orocyte system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. Oh. Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with the weapon's core. So how was Allie able to escape a similar fate? That's one of the many things we're still looking into. There is no need. I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace. But after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward? No. This is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. Alphonse dreamed of a land without oppressors and the oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Melisandre, Rickon, Rex, Alphonse, and Allie. They risked everything to win the freedom of Werlyt. And now, it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld. This I swear, as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding Werlyt has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Ali and Severa would be proud to call home. For so long, all that kept me alive was hate. But the time has come to cast it aside. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't, and while nothing I do can bring back the ones I've lost, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Times change. People change. And it's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everything stayed the same. If you've a need for my creations, just say the word. You know, Gaius, I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years. What would be the point? What's done is done. There is one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Allie, it's you. She looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. Oh. Yeah. Hey, girl, hey? Nothing. I would not have made it this far without my constant companions, Valentine and Severa. In fact, I believe she has a few words to share with you. It's taken me a long time, too long, but I finally found a reason to live for the present, for the future. For all my life, I've been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. I don't think Allie has any words to share with you. No, she doesn't. I'm back from the shower. Welcome back! But I've realized if we can't find one, we just have to make it ourselves. That's what I learned from Gaius' children. Despite everything, they never gave up, and neither will I. For now, at least, my place is at Gaius' side. I'll follow him and see where this journey leads. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we'll meet again one day. Hi, Lucas! We're just about done. All this time, I'd been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I'd imagined him to be. The ruthless subjugator of nations, evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that and worse, I realize now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he has turned his back on the Empire and its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthen his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance. To set right the wrongs he had committed. To become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once. A husband. In many ways, I still am. And even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone they would be proud of. Now I too have been given a chance to make a difference. In a land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of Werlyt, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray, go in peace, my friend. Though we were brought together under strange circumstances, Valentine, Severa, and I will continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. Well, here they are. There was at least a few more than this. And who might these charming young men be? They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters, in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Do not be afraid. We mean you no harm. That thing on your forehead. My name is Gaius Balsar. And like Valens van Varo, I was once a legatus of the Garlean Empire. Though I believed I was fighting for a just cause, my conquests came at a terrible cost. Pray, forgive me. I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. Why, he got a pearl on there. So that's something that all Garleans have. It is the Garlean third eye. I have no idea what kind of advantage it gives them. But for whatever reason, it is the trade-off for them not being able to use magic. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect the people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally, victory was theirs. But it came at a terrible price. Can look further up. True. As their father, I still struggle to come to terms with their sacrifice. I think it gives them kind of like a sixth sense. Oh. And yet, they have entrusted the future to me, and I will stop at nothing to see their dream fulfilled. Even so, there is only so much one soldier can achieve by himself. I would be honored to have your support in the days to come. At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. I thought it was like a light-sensing organ like lizards have. I don't fucking know. And if he steps out of line, he'll have me to answer to. It's true. Valentine has agreed to beat the shit out of me. Okay. Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have the chirurgeons look them over and find a place for them to stay. Okay. Oh, there's the rest of them. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once bitter adversaries, but my encounters with you have led me to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. Okay, the forum says it increases special awareness and so helps them become better pilots. What is strength? What is weakness? They're like Jedi! It's like how Anakin was a good pod racer! Anyway. I'll try spinning, that's a good trick. If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be the strong, then those who lack such power must therefore be the weak. For better or worse, however, we are far more complex creatures than that. Now this is Magitech riding. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, of spirit, of resolve. Do you ever regret saying words? Never once in my life. No, not true. I regretted apologizing calling Elon Musk a cunt earlier in the stream. I regretted that immediately. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversity, to stand firm in the face of impossible odds. You did call Elon Musk a cunt and then apologize for it. Yeah, I did. And then I immediately rescinded that apology. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. Smile! It seems I will have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I am to keep my promise to Alphonse. The process of establishing the independent governance of Werlyt is underway, and I will do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you are passing by Porta Pretoria, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of events. Hey. Please give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. Bye-bye. Smile. I love Ali just standing there, just like completely catatonic. Well, good news, Caius, you made it to Gridania. Welcome back, Igald. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So, what can you tell me of this diamond weapon? Bunny 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 bunny. By Rolger's beard! Even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Those poor orphans. I can only pray that the citizens of Werlyt are able to enjoy the freedom that Gaius's wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the Weapons Project. I shall add your account to our official report. Thanks, man! Finally, on behalf of the Alamegan Resistance, and the whole of Eorzea for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you! Yeah. Putting my controller down. Father, the memories stored of the diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. Here you go. Oh, shit. Ball is life. What? Whoa. Do you think they explored each other's bodies? Kids. They weren't always kids. People grow up, Kale. I love the palettes for these characters. Yeah. Oh. Get out of here, Livia. He really was like, get out of here, Livia. Girl, fuck off. Hi, Ali. Hey, Balsar. Checkmate, atheists. Goldie. Renatine! My boy! Oh, Livia's so mad. She's so pissed. Cope Seethe mauled, bitch. So Werlyt is super haunted now. It's a hologram. Projections from within the synthetic orosite. A hobblegram. These are his memories. Their memories. Hey, bro. Hey, my bromide. Bromides. And sister. I don't know if there's a chemical that starts with cis, an element. I don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No. No, not yet, Allie. Now is not your time. Father still needs you. Please take care of him. In our place. And if you're worried about Alphonse, don't be. He's got us for company. We want you to see this new world for yourself. We will forever be at your side, Ali. I'm the only one left. Oh, cool. She's fine now. But I'll never be alone. Father. What a nice ending. What a good quest chain. Finn. This is Finn. Finn. So that's the Sorrow of Werlyt. Thank you for joining me. Exiting New Game Plus mode. That's going to be it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream, chat blocker was done by Isaac, who you can find on Blue Sky at Knucklebone. That's Knucklebone. Isaac's a cool guy. Good art. Recommend checking his stuff out. Recommend following him. He's just neat. Guys, as the screen fades to white. So, like, that one time where Rex died because he was merging my soul, wasn't my theme song cool? Like, what did you think? Listen, unfortunately, unlike Igeld, Ali can't hear the background music. But Igeld was just like, yeah, it was pretty alright. Yeah, it was pretty cool, I guess. What else? VTuber was done by Teva, who you can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's TEVA MEOW, with rigging by V747, who you can find on Patreon. I am having a trouble here. We're gonna be rating Machine 17, who is also doing FF14 right now. Looks like Prague on one of the newer Arcadian fights. Upcoming streams: Tuesday, Aliens vs. Predator; Thursday, Deltarune; Friday, Chronos the New Dawn. Gosh, Igeld's pretty. You're correct. And then next Saturday, it's going to be some more New Game Plus. We've got one little side quest to do before then going into the final chunk of Shadowbringers. We're closing in to the end of it. But that's all in the next week. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you next time on the Shark Stream. Where the fuck is my controller? Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.